Let's go to the S's, shall we? Let's go to the S's. To start off with, I have... It's all dusty because I haven't touched it in a while. I have Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? The complete first and second seasons of the original series. This was on sale, I believe, for like $20 when I picked it up. And I said, well, that's the cheapest I've ever seen this particular set. Unfortunately, it came packaged in such a way that the inside here was really creased. It looks like it could be a common issue, though, because if you look inside, the way that the gatefold is, the gate just kind of pushes in to where that is. See? Probably shouldn't, but it looks like it could be a common issue anyway. This has 25 episodes, as you can see, spread across 4 discs, which is not bad at all. And I watched a few episodes after I got it originally, but I never got around to watching the rest. Still, it's nice to have Scooby-Doo on your shelf, particularly the classic Scooby-Doo that we all know, love, and remember. So, yeah, gotta have some Scooby-Doo in your life. Gots to have some Scooby-Doo. You might remember, if you're a fan of Sean's, I sent his daughter Rosie the complete original series box set thing, because that went on sale for like $25.99 or something like that, and I picked that up and said, that's going in a box, that's going to Sean. So yeah, or particularly that's going to Rosie. But yeah, next up, let's just get right into it. I'm hoping to cut some time down on these because I have so many of them. But let's see. All right. Simpsons Season 1. Simpsons Season 2. Simpsons Season 3. Simpsons Season 4. Hold on. Just hold your horses. Look at the way my back bends. Holy crap. Alright. Oh, don't fall. Shoot. I can't do that. Damn it. Struggling to find space here because of The Simpsons. Just to give you an idea of that. Oh, got some dust here. Maybe I should do my trusty dusty can of air. Alright. And it's nice and cool now. Alright. Don't be huffing that stuff. Ugh. Anyway, that was, I showed you the 4th season, right? Oh. I showed you them out of order. This is Season 4, and this is Season 3. My bad. Now then, on to Season 5, which is one of everybody's favorites. I like 4 and 5 the best myself. And then Season 6, which has The Damage a little bit on it, but I got Amazon to discount me on that one because of the damage that it came with. And then there's Season 7. So, yes, I have the first 7 seasons of The Simpsons on DVD, and it's probably one of the series that I have on DVD that I've watched the most. Because even though it's one of those shows that's like it's always on TV, kind of like Family Guy, it's just infinitely rewatchable, and it's one of the greatest shows ever, and I have fond memories of watching it all the freaking time when I was a kid, and I have my favorite episodes from back then, and they're all on the first 7 seasons, so why not have those, you know? I've thought about picking up the rest, or at least picking up a good chunk of the other Simpsons seasons, but haven't bitten the bullet quite yet. Regardless, gotta love The Simpsons. So many memorable episodes, and this is like the 30th anniversary, or 25th, or 25th will be 25th anniversary. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? See, I tried to save some time there because everybody knows about The Simpsons. So even though I have 7 sets, I don't have to talk about it for freaking ever. Oh, more dust. More dust! Let's just see if we can spray the top of these. Look at all that dust. Look at all that dust. Jeez. Jeez Louise, Mink. There's still dust. There's still dust and stuff. Dusty. Because I never pick these up. Alright, next up we have Space Ghost Coast to Coast. I told you previously that I love this show when I was talking about the Brack show, right? Talking about how me and my friend used to watch this show all the freaking time. Yep, this is one of those shows that I have been watching since 1994. I remember when it first came on the air, and even then I was watching. Because, I mean, yes, I was like 10 or 11, but it was freaking hilarious. It was intended for adults, but I just found it hilarious. And the reason is, like, even though it was intended for adults, there wasn't any, like, adult language or anything. It was just, you know, more goofy and silly and trying to take cartoons seriously in this stupid way, like satiristic way. And I don't know, I fucking loved it. So I have volume 1 here, which has some pretty amazing, hilarious episodes and really cool commentary too. Then we've got volume 2, and of course volume 3, Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Unfortunately, I don't have volume 4 or 5, although they do exist. The problem with the fact that they exist is that they're nearly impossible to get because they were only ever released on AdultSwimShop.com, which they recently closed shop on. Or not recently, actually. It's like a year or two ago now that they closed shop on it. So they only ever sold it on that website, right? It was like a, you know, you order it and then they make it and send it to you kind of thing, to my knowledge. But regardless, it really bummed me out because I literally, the story with those two, volumes 4 and 5, my favorite Space Ghost episode ever is on volume 5, I believe. My favorite ever. It's called Fire Ants. And it features Conan O'Brien. It's just a freaking hilarious episode. He has Conan O'Brien on his talk show to talk about talk shows, and well, you know, Conan just shows him up, and it's just hilarious. But the problem is, like, they had a deal on that. They had a deal on those 2 sets, where if you bought one for $15, you get the other one for $5. So for a total of $20, you can get both sets. And at the time, I didn't have a lot of money coming in, so $20 was still quite a lot of money to me. So just getting the money together and not having to spend it on something else or whatever was a struggle for me. So I finally got the money together, and that's when I discovered, literally like the day after that they closed shop on AdultSwimShop.com, that they had closed the freaking website. The only website where you could purchase it, the only website it was ever available on. And I couldn't get it. I even begged and pleaded and emailed the guy one of the guys who worked on the site. I was like, please, if you have any copies of this, please let me buy this. I will give you the money. I just worked up to save all this. I saved this money so that I could buy specifically these 2 sets. And now you're telling me I can't buy them? Oh, this sucks so bad. Please let me buy them. And the guy just said, sorry, man. Can't help you. He said, but I'm sure you can buy them on the secondhand market. You can buy these on the secondhand market when they appear, which is actually quite rare. Maybe one of the volumes once every 2 or 3 months pops up on eBay. But the problem is, because they're out of print and impossible to find anywhere else, they go for collector's prices. You know that $20 I had to buy both season sets that I had worked up and found out that if I had bought it a day earlier, I could have had it. But because I didn't buy it a day earlier, I never get them. Yeah, was ready to plunk down $20 on both season sets. Guess how much they go for now? Oh, about $75 to $80 per volume. It's not fair. It's just not fair. But what are you going to do? Next up, I got sent this to review from Mill Creek, and I believe you can find the review on geeky.com. Space Rangers, the complete sci-fi cult classic series. And the cool thing about this particular set, this is like a short-lived series. It had like 6 episodes. Most people don't remember it. Some do, from like the 80s. There are some memorable faces in there. I'm sure you can find a few. Like, oh, I don't know, her, and maybe him. You know, there's some pretty memorable faces there. But the cool thing about this is that it has all 6 episodes, and then there was a different way that they showed these, right? They showed them in like 2-episode movie style things. So the first disc, there are 2 discs on this set. The first disc has the episodes, just per episode, you can watch it. The second disc has the movie versions that puts 2 episodes together, and it has those 3 movie versions all on this disc. So, I don't know, I thought that was pretty nifty. There aren't any special features, but it's pretty nifty that they offered you 2 different ways to watch it based on the 2 different ways that it was provided. That's the kind of level of detail that sometimes even Shout Factory doesn't get right. So, you know, think about it. Not a bad deal. Next up, this one I also remember watching when I was a teen. It came out in the late 90s, I believe, on HBO. And it was available at a pretty steep discount on Amazon at one point, the Steelbook version. So I said, you know what, it's about time that I picked this up, because actually a DVD with, I believe it was just a few episodes of this, was like one of the first DVDs I ever had, and it was because my brother gave it to me, like, just to have as my first DVD. And that would be the Spawn animated series. So finally I picked up the 10th anniversary signature edition Steelbook, and oh my goodness, is this a delicious Steelbook. Oh yeah. Other than this little scratch right here that you can see being reflected a little bit. See that? I can see myself. Whoa, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, this nice embossed Steelbook here. Even the little Todd McFarlane thing here is embossed. And then you open it up and it has the most annoying hubs in the world. It is almost impossible to get the discs off of these hubs without freaking breaking them. I hate these hubs. I love the series. I hate these hubs. But yeah, it's a pretty good, really nice looking Steelbook. An amazing, dark, adult-oriented, freaking animated series. It's like exactly what you would expect from HBO. This was when HBO was like first starting to try, like, I believe it was around the same time as Mr. Show. And they were first starting to try new things in terms of like television series and seeing what they can do in that area. Instead of just buying movies that they could show on their channel, they started to produce their own stuff, not only their own movies, but also their own television shows. And I believe this is one of their first animated series, if not their first animated series, period. And it really shows the kind of quality that you could expect from that animation division. Sadly, I don't believe that animation division exists anymore. But it would be really cool to see a comeback from that because, you know what? This was freaking amazing. Everyone who worked on this deserves accolades out the freaking ass. Because most people don't like Spawn, but if you ask them about Spawn, the animated series, usually they have some good things to say about it because it was just that good. It's probably even better than the comics. I don't know. Like, I can't say for sure because I haven't read too many of the comics, but I know I love the freaking animated series. And next up, this one comes first. All right. Recently got this again from Mill Creek to review for the site, and I did the review. The review is up on the site. Soap, the 2-season combo pack of the first and second seasons. This is just a hilarious show that I watched I watched some episodes of it to do the review, but I haven't seen the whole thing yet. So I wanted to pick it up so that, like, one of the reasons that I wanted to pick it up to review it was so that I could finally check it out. But also because I wanted to watch it with my friends, because one of my friends in particular, Garbage Gamer, has been talking about this quite a lot. And he said, like, we totally need to watch this together. Garbage Gamer, and then there was Toon Man 1984. Eric and Cass, they both have told me we need to watch this together. I believe Cass has. I don't remember entirely, but yeah. So now I can do that, and yeah, if you want to see my review in terms of like what you could expect from the quality and stuff, then you can check out the review on the website. The only problem with this set, of course, is that it has all the discs on one little hub here, packed together. But they have, at most, I believe they have 12 episodes per disc, and in some cases it's as low as 10 episodes per disc. So it's not like, jam packed with episodes on each disc, so the quality suffers or something like that. No, we all know Mill Creek is pretty good about that stuff. They don't usually screw you over when it comes to that stuff. So yeah. Last but not least, in the S section, yes, can you believe? It's only been 17 minutes, and I'm checking to make sure because I can't believe it. Yeah. Nothing else. We're down to the last one. And I will probably pick up some more season sets of this, but this is the only season I have of this particular show on DVD as of right now. South Park: The Complete First Season. Includes a lot of additional bonus features. Ooh, interactive menus. Oh. And then there's scene access. South Park Thanksgiving featured exclusively on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Jay Leno showed a clip from South Park. Okay. Cartman's Oh Holy Night music video, Ned Oh Little Town of Bethlehem music video, classic South Park on-air promos, the boys present at the 1997 Cable Ace Awards, and English, French, and Spanish subtitles. Well, some of those were actually special features. Come on now. Kick the baby. Don't kick the baby. Go. Oh my God, there's Jesus and the devil. There we go. 3 discs. How many episodes are on this? Let me see here. I don't even know how many episodes are on the set. Let's see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes on the first disc. That's damn good spread if you ask me. 1, 2, 3... 4 episodes on the second disc, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes on the third disc. Not bad, man. Tell you what, very good. I haven't picked this one up off my shelf in a while. Maybe I should watch it more frequently, more often, because I love me some South Park, and I can't believe it's still on air. Well, I say I can't believe it, but what I really mean is like, you know, it's just shocking to see that something so dark and so biting with commentary and, you know, so anti-authoritarian is still on the air when so many have fought to get it off the air. And I'm really glad that it is still on the air. I mean, got to look up the Trey and Matt Parker, man. They have really done it all with this. It's like their own personal. Now it's like their own personal way to tell everybody how stupid the world is today. And I think that's fucking brilliant. Because it's like, hey, what's going on in the news this week? Oh, well, there are these people being stupid over here. All right, let's highlight these stupid idiots. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you. There aren't enough people highlighting the idiocy in our culture and making fun of it for how stupid it is. And I'm just glad that they have the balls to do that. Of course, some people would say that MTV shows do that too, but no. There's art, and there's talent, and then there's hacks. And I don't mean HAX. I mean like talentless hacks. Not talking about hackers. I mean hacks. There's no way that's not going to sound funny. Regardless, that is it. That is my collection of S titles on DVD. S TV shows on DVD. They went from Scooby-Doo to South Park. I got a varied, eclectic collection of stuff on TV on DVD. What can I say? Anyways, thanks for watching. Thank God I finally got these done because it freed up a shelf for me to continue shoving other things on there. And I'll catch you later. I'm going to go watch a movie that I recently picked up on Blu-ray that you may see, or will see actually, because you'll see I'm doing like an entire thing here. We'll see in a future update. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. Preach.